a synchronized swim? So do I. Okay? That's why I put this up here, though. Because if I was to try to teach you, except for you, because you don't do it. If I was to try to teach you, for example, how to do a ballet leg, which is, when you have the leg up in the air and you see them going back and forth. Okay. If I just said to you, get in the water and do a ballet leg, you're going to look at me like I'm crazy or on something. Okay? So in order to teach this skill, we're going to have to first start with the demonstration. Because some people may not even know what you're talking about if you say a ballet leg. Or if I said a ballet leg, some of you may be going, I've never seen synchronized swimming, I'm not even sure what it is. It's an Esther Williams thing, I'm pretty sure. Some of you aren't even old enough to know that reference, but that's okay. It actually used to be an Olympic sport, again, another thing altogether. But first you would do some kind of demonstration. And then you might have them participate with you. Maybe they're beside you, maybe you're helping to support them because you actually do have to be floating in the water. One leg is also floating, the other leg is up in the air here, similar to our little demonstration. Then you might need to do some supervision around it. So, you might not even be out of the water yet. You might be stepping back, but you're talking them through it a little bit. Maybe you're saying, well, you may want to think about straightening that leg a little bit, or, do your skull with your hands. Well, that's what this is, the little figure 8 motion underneath the water. Skull a little bit faster so that you can stay up and not sink. Then, when you're teaching a new skill, after that, after demonstrating, participating, and supervising, that's when you delegate. So again, as we're doing organizing, as you're having them come and help you with some chores, which we're going to talk about in a minute, age-appropriate stuff, you can't delegate until you've actually taught them. So if we're looking at making a bed, which by the way starts really early, so for some of you who have some children who don't do that yet, maybe this will help and we'll start working on that, because that starts very early. First you're going to demonstrate what it looks like, because if they've actually never seen a bed being made, when you say go make your bed, they may or may not have an idea of what a made bed looks like, but that doesn't mean they know how it got there. So first you're going to demonstrate. Then they would participate. So you're doing one side of the bed and they're doing the other side of the bed with you. They're participating with you. Then you have them do it and you're sort of supervising. So they're doing it while you're in the room with them. Of course, here's where you want to pick your battles, okay? When you're first starting out, no matter what age they are, you don't necessarily want to require military quarters. You want to give a little bit of leeway here in the supervision. Then you'll delegate it. So they're the ones doing it. You may not even be in the room at that point because you're not supervising anymore. You're out of the room. But once you've delegated it, periodically you're going to inspect it. That doesn't even necessarily mean every day, by the way. It might mean, it might be every day in the beginning, and then it goes down to a couple of times a week, and then, however you decide to do that. But when we're talking about doing some delegating and teaching some new things, like everything else I've said, it's a process. And so it can't just be done all at once.